Hi, I'm Kayanne, and I thought with the Hobonichis coming out for 2023 this week, I thought I would kind of review my plans. Good time to evaluate, figure out what I'll be ordering here eventually, and what my plans for 2023 are. First, the things that I'm going to continue will be my 5-year journal. I've been pretty happy with that so far. I've kept up really well with that, and it's not all that much to write, so there's it doesn't take that much to fill it in, and I have done a pretty good job. I sometimes add a little bit of art, and sometimes it's just writing. Probably more times it's just writing. But that's fine because it's, the first year, and I don't want to take up too much extra space from this for the other years, so I'll probably get a little braver as time goes on about filling in that space. But for now, I'm pretty happy with what I've been doing. So I will continue that for sure. So that's the A6 size 5-year journal from Hobonichi. And then I will also continue in the A5, why that receipt is there, in the A5 Cousin Avec. The Avec is 2-part, so it doesn't get so thick, so it's just half the year at a time. So I've gotten really behind on that here in August, but I'm not too worried. I'll catch up, and if I don't, that's fine. I'll just skip a chunk. That's okay. It doesn't bother me that much. But I, for the most part, have done a pretty good job of keeping this up, and this is, well, my 3rd year of daily journaling. So, and when I say daily journaling, I just mean I do an entry for each day. It doesn't always happen, like I might do several days at once on a catch-up day, something like that. So that's fine. I'm pretty lenient with myself on that. I have been using the weeks and loving this format. However, when I switched from the Avec, I guess switched from the whole year together to the Avec, then it kind of threw me off a little bit because I did not have my whole year to plan. So I solved that with having a little extra Midori just monthly view calendar that I just stuck in and kept with it. Then the other problem I was running into was that as this bulks up, this wasn't really something I wanted to carry in my bag with me, so I wasn't really carrying it places, and then I was not getting things written down that needed to be, the dates, and so I decided to try separating out, using this as just my daily pages memory keeping. I think I will start using the weeks as maybe gratitudes, or like I put the extra photos. This was a week we were traveling. I might use it to like write down what we did that day, so when I go to catch up, it's there. I haven't totally decided yet. I might use the monthly pages that way. I'm not sure. I'm still feeling my way on that, so that's still under process, whatever. But I will figure it out and what I want to do with that. So then my planning will happen in my weekly, my weeks. Now, this has been kind of a big adjustment for me because to go from my A5 size vertical to the weeks size horizontal, I do not like the horizontal as well. I will say that, but I think I can figure out how to adapt. I decided to try it for the month of August. Of course, this week we were out of town, so kind of doesn't count. And then I tried some different ways. So like I tried turning this into a vertical by, turning it sideways, and instead of it going Monday through Sunday, I did it the opposite way so that I'm going left to right as I turn it this way. I've not totally ruled that out. It seemed very small for me. I'm a messy planner. I scribble things. I list things. So I don't know. We'll see. That would take a little bit of adjustment. I gave it a try. It was okay. I'm not totally ruling that out, but this seems to work better for me, to just leave them like this. My decorating that I can do is kind of minimal, but I have been able to fit everything in that I really need to have. So this is like current week, and I've kind of settled in. What seems to be working is to make a column here. There's already kind of a light division, like there's tick marks on these so that you can divide it if you want to into 3 sections. I divided it into 2 at the first tick mark, and then made this be appointments. So I wrote down, like specifically scheduled things. And then this column is like my to-dos or birthdays or, other information. And then over here I put my to-do for the week. Now, one thing that I'm working on is to try to just put the 3 top things on the day. So that is one thing I worked here, and that's what that 1, 2, 3 there is. So I'm kind of feeling my way with that. What the saving grace is, I wasn't sure it's going to work because that is not enough room for me to write all my to-dos. I've tried tracker here. I've tried it like this. And I think this is winning so far, where I just had this little thing each day added on to this page, and then I have my list for the week that I just pick to assign to a day then as I go. But I think what really is going to save me in this is these note pages. It has a bunch. Even the regular one has, 75, I believe. 71. I guess it's 71. Nope, 75. I was right. 75 note pages. And so since I started using this in this way, previously this had been my financial record for business, so I'm not going to show you those pages, but I had been using it, but in a different way. So I will probably do the financial as a page back here in the notes section. So in the notes section, it's not very organized. I will do a better job, in a new one as I figure out what I need. But I have here, like I have a day that's sermon notes, and then I have just whatever size I need for my daily to-do list. You can see why I have trouble fitting that in these tiny little boxes. So this will work for me though. I think I can do this. And not every day, like Thursday, Friday, Saturday I didn't use a page. This was a Sunday sermon notes again. This was, I jumped to Tuesday. So not every day do I, depending on what's going on that day, do I need the extra page, but I can have it there. The other thing that in the Cousin, it has at the beginning of each month a blank page which I have used for my goals, like things I want to get done that month, and then I refer to that to fill in, my list for the week. So I went ahead and made September, October, November, and December goal pages, and then my 2023 goals that I can start working on and then transfer into my 2023 journal. So I think that's going to work for me. These give me like what I need for daily pages. It doesn't feel so wasteful, because like if I don't need one a day, I'm not wasting a page, so that's good. Because I had tried to use my plain A6 kind of like this, and there was just too many pages I was wasting. It wasn't, you know, I could have just decided that was okay, but I wasn't very happy with it. So at this point, I am not planning to get an A6 other than my 5-year journal. I don't think I'll get another A6. I love the size, but and I've tried using them for various things. I've done daily drawing in them. I've done different things, but I've never consistently kept up with it. So I'd rather do my drawing in Sketchbook or other places. So I think that one's gonna drop out of the running, at least at this point in time. So I think that'll work for me. I am debating, I might decide I need the Mega, because I do write a lot of things down and list things. But I think this can work for me. So I'm gonna give it a try at least. We'll see if I can keep up in there. But I do really like the size. It's a nice size to carry. I could even use this as a wallet if I wanted to. I have business cards in here. I have some of these little stickers, which have been really handy, that I don't know, they're just kind of generic stickers, and I can't even remember. I think I can't remember if I ordered them, if they were ones that came with orders. I'm not sure about that. I'm having fun watercoloring in there and using some of my tiny stickers, which I need to get a little bit more organized. I know I give with my patron sheets, I usually have some tinies, and those seem to work out okay. These are some that are in the September sheets, and they seem to work out okay on this size. I think this will work, especially once I decided that I can use these back pages for daily lists. So I think this is going to be okay. I think it's going to work, and I am excited about a new year. Another thing I needed to figure out was, well, two things. I had been using my cousin these pages to figure out or record my Patreon items and plan for that. And I still have this, of course, but I feel like all my planning, this will be more memory keeping. All my planning needs to be more in one place. But those pages in the weeks are so small. They're really too small to write, much down in. So I have been using these as, to keep track of steps, or, as tracker type thing. Instead, I also need a place I've been using the monthly view to record and plan videos, YouTube videos and Patreon videos both. And so I felt like I needed something for both of those purposes. They could still be in here, but I kind of wanted everything to be, all my planning to be in my planner, and use this for my daily pages. So my solution for now, I can just record it in my weeks, and I do put that like what I'm specifically working on. But I got these little notebooks. I think they came 3 of them. I'm just using 2 right now, but one will be my Patreon, and I haven't really started in there yet because this will be the first month. My Patreon record, the advantage of this is that it's not tied, like when the year's done, when I'm done with this book, I can just transfer this to, you know, the next, into the next year. So I think that'll be handy because I do write down addresses and things like that. And then the same thing with the video. I got this red one is for, and I've stuck it in the back for filming plans and schedule and things like that. So that was my solution for those as well. And then of course the monthly is my usual monthly planning. So I think I pretty much have everything covered in this. We'll see how it goes. I am planning to design a cover insert for the weeks. You can get a cover for the, you know, just like a clear plastic cover for the weeks. And I am planning to get one of those and make an insert for it, like I have done for the A5 and A6 size. This is the 2022, or one of the 2022 inserts that I made. That I think I had a few different designs available. I plan to come up very soon with like some new designs for 2023, and so this is the cover on top of a Hobonichi cover, and then this is a insert just of a piece of my own artwork that I put inside of it, and it's just sized to fit so you can still access the back pocket, which I always forget is there, and I forget to use that. But anyway, that's my plans for as far as Hobonichis go for 2023. But those are not all the books I use. I love Hobonichis, but I love all kinds of books to work in, and so some of the other ones that I will continue with in 2023. This is a Midori, just a Midori notebook. It's just a graph paper notebook with a cover on it, which I intend to decorate the cover. I just haven't yet. But we are doing a building project, and this will be the project notebook. So it has, you know, so far it's a little bit boring. I do have some photos I put in there, but it's been like kind of recorded the whole process of our design plans and how that's evolved. So I think that'll be kind of fun to look back on. Some like studio plans. I have there's like, you know, window sizes. There's the elevation of what the building will look like. So that's an exciting project that will be a multi-year endeavor. So it'll be an ongoing. Okay, sorry about that. I think I was saying that this will be an ongoing project, and hopefully we'll start getting more fun stuff into it as well. Another journal that I want to begin on, and I'm not absolutely certain yet whether it will happen in this or in a traveler's notebook journal, but I'm leaning towards this just because the vintage look. But this will be sentimental things that I need to get rid of, or we're looking at downsizing. I need to get rid of lots of things, and I get sentimental about everything. So my solution will be to take a picture or draw a picture, whatever, of it, and then I can write, you know, whatever my memories of it are, and record it that way. This is a beautiful little journal, junk journal. I did not make it, I purchased it, but I think it would be fun to use in that way. So that's that. I'm thinking about painting the cover though. Purple's not really my color. So, I don't know. We'll see how this evolves. Okay, then I know you've seen me work in this if you've watched my videos. This is one of a few altered book journals that I have. I always have multiple books going at once. This one is my current favorite, and this I'm just using pretty much as a glue book. I'm not opposed to painting in it as well, but I'm taking these beautiful pages and altering them more from there. So like this is a page I would say is probably pretty done, unless I just add some little words in, or you know, something in. But I am just, you know, piece by piece adding to the pages, and I'm looking forward to working some more on this soon. This is just one of my favorite relaxing things to do because there's not much thinking involved. It's just kind of gluing pieces in wherever I think that it would be fun for them to go. I cut pieces out of magazines and just any little tidbits that catch my eye, I save, and this is a home for them to go to. So I have some pieces stuck in waiting. This is a print of a collage and illustration that I did, so it's in there. I just have it's just a fun place to work in, so I will continue with that for sure, as well as with my other ones. I even have a new book that I'm planning on turning into an altered journal, but more on that to come. I always have stuff stuck in there that I want to use, and you know, find a place for. Some artwork by my grandson, it'll find a place in there somewhere. This was fun. I think this would be a fun tip in to have somewhere in there. So that's that one. That is something I love doing and will definitely continue. And then we come to my sketchbooks. This one actually I just started at the end of July, and I just finished it. Well, I have a little touching up I want to do, some little odds and ends, but it's pretty much complete. I'm not going to show you too much because I'm going to be doing a flip through of it come very soon. And so I also have been working in this sketchbook, which is also it's pretty close to done also. It's got a few pages left. Yeah, not very many pages. This is a moleskin sketchbook, and it is great for pencil and ink work. I've done painting in here too, but it works really nice. Like these are colored pencil illustrations that I did for my patrons in here. But my sketchbooks are definitely a place where I experiment. They're not intended to be pretty. I will try out different things in them. They're where I experiment and sketch ideas and practice drawing things, and all kinds of things happen in the sketchbooks. They work very hard for me, and I always have multiple. I have more than these two. I also have a small one that I've been doing faces in. It's getting close to finished as well. And then another moleskin that's an A5 size. And then I have some new ones. Like I'll start a new one soon to replace this one, because they all have different kinds of paper. I use them for different purposes. This is a Strathmore, and I have really enjoyed mixed media. I've really enjoyed working in it, so I have a Stillman and Byrne lined up to move right into out of this one, and so I'll be pulling it out soon. And so definitely sketchbooks are something that are a given. that I will continue working in. So that makes a lot of books that I am working in, and will continue working through the rest of 2022 and into 2023. So let me know what your plans are and what you're using and what's worked for you and what hasn't and what you want to move into. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.